Hey everyone, it's Teddy, aka James Kazao and Mtgo, coming back to play more Grixis Control in Legacy. And today we're doing something a little special. We got a list from my buddy Arkratos over in the Bosch and Roll Discord. Now, they have been working on a Chaos Defiler Grixis Control list for quite some time, so once Chaos Defiler hit Mtgo, there was a lot of excitement, and now I finally get to try this deck out. The idea is pretty different than what I normally do on this channel in that we're using Fable the Mirror Breaker as an engine, which usually only shows up, if at all, as a one of in my lists. And we're going to use the ramp from that Goblin Shaman token to power out Chaos Defiler, and then once we have a Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, this Kiki-Jiki effect on it has you sacrifice the tokens at the beginning of the next end step. So hopefully we'll just get tons of battle cannon triggers with these Chaos Defilers. And being a 5/4 trample is not a bad clock either. And sorry about the formatting here. Another big shout out to Bad at Reality on the Bosch and Roll Discord. They're going to loan me these cards pretty soon after this, and I'm going to jump into the league. I just made a couple small edits here. I went down on him to Turok, and I gave myself a 4th Lightning Bolt, just to make sure we're really surviving those early turns and casting our 3 drops. And then I also gave myself a 4th Bowmasters because it's just like the best card we have these days on rate, and everything it does is just really great. As for the mana base, I kept the Sunken Ruins because that felt like a cool, kind of unique, important part of the deck experience to keep around. But I did cut the 2nd Volcanic Island for a mountain. I think it will definitely improve the results for me personally in this league, because as a Grixis Control gamer, I just need a basic mountain to feel good in a lot of matchups. So that's up to you. A lot of people, I think, would prefer a 2nd Volcanic Island. I need the mountain. Now, I kept the sideboard the same just to like keep that experience, or that part of the experience, pure. Damping Sphere I'm excited to run. It is definitely useful against decks like Mississippi River and Cloud Post. Brotherhood's End is interesting. Having a sweeper or like an Anger of the Gods style effect is pretty cool. And then we have a couple of removal spells that seem a little inefficient or below rate for Legacy. We got Debt to the Kami, which is 3 mana 1/1 removal, which is not great. However, it is exile based, and it can also deal with an enchantment, which is something Grixis has a big problem with, and which is the reason why Chaos Defiler is so exciting. And then there's Baleful Mastery, which has an alternate cost of just 2 mana for 1/1 removal, which is pretty cool if an opponent draws a card. But if we have like Narset or Bowmasters around, it could not be a penalty at all, and it could be pretty good for us actually. And then having a 5th Force is always nice when you're fighting scary combo decks and stuff. So yeah, I think last week, I didn't really get to cast Chaos Defiler too much, and to be fair, I just kind of just threw one into my normal Grixis pile, so we weren't really going to get to see a lot of action of it like that. I just wanted to try the card out. Here, hopefully we'll be making up for it, since we have a deck that's more supportive of Chaos Defiler. So yeah, let's get in there and do some crazy stuff. Alright, welcome to the video, everyone. Got a very nice, well-rounded hand. Force blue card, Bowmasters, which is our best card, by the way. Ooh, Cloud Post. And Elvish Reclaimer, which Hidetsugu can answer. So I choose not to force that, but it could do some damage before that happens. Another Swamp. I think I need to ponder here. Okay, we hit a blue card anyways, but drawing another land I think is just not acceptable. Okay. Lucked out there. And it's probably one of our best draws too. So what could they dump out here? Maybe just more Reclaimers? Pithing Needle this deck has been known to have. I don't think they'll have any fast mana, like Mana Rocks. But I would definitely trade 1/1 on that first mode with Reclaimer. And I'd even hopefully find like a Lightning Bolt before that, because this card can really get them set up in some ways that are bad for us. Okay, they have another Post. Which one do they want to sacrifice? Probably just the Glimmer Post. And we hit another blue card. Even though clocking is like super important in this matchup, if I can Thoughtseize them, I'll want to do that. Wait a minute. Yeah. That is something that is possible to happen in this deck. Chaos Defiler. That could be pretty good. Destroys Emrakul. Can't say it doesn't destroy Emrakul. Fable's also really good. So let's put back Bowmasters and Brainstorm, I guess. Okay, green mana online. Yeah, hopefully they cast another Reclaimer here. Trying to get a lot of hit at Suku value here. Or yeah, Pithing Needle, just, you know, any old 1-drop or token. Cloud Post from hand. It's a lot of mana. Hopefully Force holds out. Brainstorm is back. Okay, this gotta go. Huh, they did not activate it. So what does that mean? They didn't spend their mana at all. That's confounding. Maybe they just have the spread of lands they want, and rotating wouldn't make any sense. Once Upon a Time is good. Obviously, I fear Cavernous Souls a little bit, but not every version of this deck plays Cavern, I don't think. Or maybe they do. It's pretty free. Yeah, I think every version does, the more I think about it. Ah, Boseiju. Well, that can blow up Hidetsugu, but they're just going to cast it instead. Or play it, rather. Green Sun for 1. What does that get? Another Reclaimer? It's got to, right? I feel like I'll reasonably be able to answer this, and thanks to the second mode here, I think they'll probably have trouble making it a 3/4. Yeah, I don't think I can force that. Seems irresponsible. Fury can do it in like a disaster scenario. Got 5 hits on 1 mana removal though. Okay, we miss on all of them. So yeah, I guess I'm just furying this, unfortunately. Pitching probably Fable. Or I could cast Fable. I could pitch Chaos Defiler. Yeah, I'll probably do that, huh? Fable's just better, I think. Cast Fable first, see if it baits anything out. I don't think it will. Okay. Four damage right there. Great. Alright. We'll be clocking pretty solid after a certain point. Hopefully Force can bridge us the way there. Because they're untapping with kind of a lot of mana. Oh yeah, they have literal tons. 11 right now. Got a Damping Sphere in the sideboard. That's kind of fun. Chaos Defiler is back. Which I can cast this turn and really make a run for the end. So is our hand just good? Well, if I'm going to cast that this turn, then I guess I'll discard a Snapcaster Mage. I get a blue card anyways. Yeah, ideally we just force whatever they do. If it's Emrakul, that will be difficult, obviously. But there's also a world in which we survive an Emrakul hit. Or the Annihilator trigger. I mean, we'll lose a lot of stuff, but we can also, you know, destroy Emrakul with this battle cannon trigger, which is kind of cool. Ulamog, not so much, but I can counter it. Looking at a 2-turn clock here. See, I'll probably want to... Ideally, we draw a blue card or force, and then I cast Narset and pick another one up. And then I'll be feeling like pretty secure here. Alright, they just cast Crop Rotation. Gotta counter that. Don't want them getting Eye of Ugin. And this also cuts their mana a little bit. What are the odds that they have like their last Cloud Post already in hand? Oh god, it's Cavern. Choosing Giant. Do they have the Primeval Titan? Yep, they got Primeval Titan. I'm glad I countered that Crop Rotation though, because this Titan's uncounterable. There's Eye of Ugin. Alright. See if we had an Edict here, which would be pretty sweet. Yeah. Fairly insulated against Annihilator with this treasure token coming out. Yeah, we'll see what happens. They got one card in hand. Costs 7 to search, but I mean, this is what? 16 mana? It's not quite Emrakul mana. I think Emrakul might even be better for us than Ulamog though, so... yeah, kind of a weird spot. Yep. Had a feeling this was coming. They probably destroy Defiler and Reflection. Or if they fear another Edict, you know, they might destroy Narset. You never know. Okay. That's what I expected. Green Sun for 1. That will insulate against an Edict, unfortunately. Fable, not super helpful here. None of these are very helpful, unfortunately. Man, we were so close. Yeah, they just start doing crazy Eye of Ugin stuff next turn. So, yeah, I guess I'll take Force for that reason. Alright. They exile 20 cards from our library, including Shieldred's Edict. Too bad. I'm not going to block. I need to be able to counter like Walking Ballista if they have some kind of toolbox thing going on. Okay, nothing happens. Orcish Bowmasters. I mean, also they can spin up a Glimmer Post. I think this is probably out of reach now. Not to mention end of turn Eye of Ugin stuff, but we're pretty up on clock, so I'm just gonna let this ride. Oh, Yavimaya, interesting. Endurance, I'll counter that. All the endurance. Okay, whatever. Oh, I just said I was going to make them play it out because of clock. Okay, Damping Sphere. Hidetsugu's not really for this matchup. Blood Moon, sure. Force of Despair also beats Emrakul, but not Ulamog as we saw. Debt to the Kami, sure. I guess that's about it. I don't think we need 5 forces against this deck. And what's not so good? Probably Narset. Some of these decks have the One Ring, but I think Bowmasters can pick up that slack. Maybe I'll trade a Strix for a Narset. And maybe... yeah, I think 4 bolts will probably be enough. It's tough because Mastery beats Ulamog but not Emrakul, and Force beats Emrakul but not Ulamog. But I think Force probably answers more stuff in general. Primeval Titan. No comment. Okay, somehow they're keeping 7. Sure. Gotta watch out for Boseiju, of course. Then they're ramping us towards Chaos Defiler. There's that. Hopefully Cake Man can deal with that. Trying to achieve some mana efficiency here. Alright, they got a Glimmer Post. And I suppose they wouldn't mind sacrificing that. Or in the forest if they just have more green mana. See what they do here. Oh yeah, they did not activate. Well, I'm doing this now. Well, they just let it go. And Pithing Needle's still in the deck, which is interesting. I guess I have enough activated abilities that it's not crazy. They choose Giant. That's worrisome. And they're green sunning for 1. Brainstorm. So even a Pitchcast Fury would cost 1 mana right now, right? That's how this works. Yeah. Can't cast Narset. Because I don't have double blue anyways. Yeah. 5 drops are a couple turns off. I could just Brainstorm on their turn. Put these 2 cards away. Counting on the bombs this time. Surveil. At the end of turn, hopefully you get a land. I guess Brainstorm's probably a little better. Although if we miss on the Brainstorm, then that would be a problem. But at that point, you've got to hope that you just find other cards that are castable, right? Since I already have 2 of 3 5-drops in my hand. Another Glimmer Post. Probably not afraid of dying anytime soon. The 1 ring. Okay, maybe I do want that Narset, huh? Jeez. Yeah, they're not budging on it. Well, here we go. Yeah, they're just not activating it. It's interesting. There's Caracas, so Giant can be online next turn. Until they deal with Damping Sphere, though, they're still kind of a ways off from doing the crazy stuff. Alright, they don't have Endurance mana up either, so I'm just going to attack here and see what happens. Good deal, good deal. Let's play this Narset. resolves. How about a force now? I guess I'll take lightning bolt. Makes my job a little easier. But I'm definitely not looking forward to this Primeval Titan. But maybe they won't have... Oh, they don't need double green. Okay, this happens. They don't draw anything because of Narset, but maybe they want the burden counters for some reason. One ring number 2. This will give them blanket protection. Yeah, I'm not going to fire a lightning bolt. Seems not great. But also getting fogged is no fun. Snapcaster Mage. Debt to the Kami does give me some good installation here. Is that just better than the land number 5, I guess? I'll also brainstorm. Gnarly. Alright, well, I mean, Fury's probably not that great anymore. I'll probably cast a 2-mana Ponder here. Okay, there's the land number 5. Is that even that great anymore, though? I feel like I need Force of Will. Or maybe I'll just start pelting them with stuff. Fable can filter these cards eventually. Alright. They got a Dismember on Bowmasters. So I guess they can draw 1 card here. It's hard to believe they're missing land. But yeah, they're just missing land drops in Cloud Post. Now I do fire this bolt. Alright, I guess I play Chaos Defiler, right? Or I think I play Fable. So they cast Primeval Titan, they get 2 lands, but that's all they do with their turn. I cast Debt to the Kami, and then swing for 7, and then Snap Bolt can probably get the job done at some point. Just casting a 5/4 feels kind of funny. I feel like I probably achieve most of the same thing with Fable, and also I'm getting more mana each turn. Forgot about the burn counters. So yeah, we just need to get an attack in here. I bet I can loot into a land. Got a crop rotation. I shudder to think what this will come up with. Yavimaya. Maybe the sphere will trip them up a little bit. Can't imagine they really have cards that are super castable with sphere. Because that was spell number 1, so... Ooh, Tabernacle. That messes things up a little bit. Oh, unfortunately, this is not enough mana. They are 1 short. They might have forgotten about Damping Sphere. So, given that we don't need to remove anything anymore, we can just pay for these 2 creatures and then Snap Bolt. Okay, we actually did not hit a land, but we did hit Force of Will. But we're also about to cast Snapcaster Mage, so... yeah. This is no doubt an impressive board, but things haven't really been lining up quite right. Veil of Summer, sure. Bolt there. Alright, we got it. And we're over 5 minutes up on clock, which is nice. Might be a factor, even though Well, this deck does need to make a lot of land drops before they win, so yeah, it could work. It's not like goblins or anything. I feel like Fury's not that good after seeing that match. Even though destroying Elvish Reclaimer is like non-negotiable, I feel like between this and then maybe bring in Fatal... Fatal Push is kind of narrow. I think Baleful Mastery is the move. In an emergency, like, we can cast this on turn 2. And definitely want the second Narset, actually. So maybe cut... what? Him also seems good. I'll trim 1 Bowmasters. Seems like an Island Ponder Keep situation. We have outs to Reclaimer. Got some top end. Carpet of Flowers, okay. Well, I don't really want to play into that, so maybe we'll just like top deck a land and not have to worry about it. Carpet of Flowers is the enemy of the chess clock, though, unless they figure out some nifty yields. Okay, yeah, we can't really afford to ignore this, unfortunately. Yeah, okay. Blue card count is a little low, I'm realizing. There's that. Thank God I have 2 bolts. Definitely getting a bad lands here, too. Then ideally we just start to clock and have some good top decks along the way. We even have more removal spells if they have a 3rd Reclaimer. Ooh, they got Cavernous Souls. Don't like that. Choosing Giant. I think that's the default. I would have taken land or blue card. Once Upon a Time. There's a Primeval Titan. That's very bad. I wonder if I'm supposed to debt to the Kami, but I need to start clocking too. So maybe I cast Bowmasters and then debt this Carpet. Because they did not make a land drop. So yeah, let's do that. And hopefully they don't have some kind of flash enchantment that'll decoy. Ooh, Damping Sphere. That's good too. But let's deal with this first. Oh, I forgot about Veil of Summer though. Veil of Summer is very bad. Is there any world I can get them to tap out? Would they have cast it at the end of the turn though? Probably, right? I think it's worth trying. Okay. It was a success. And now I don't have to feel bad about playing islands either. Looks like a Dismember coming in here. Which, yeah, hopefully that was just like what Bowmasters is going to do anyways, is deal 4 damage. Okay, they continue to miss land drops as well, so feeling pretty good. If we can hit our land drops. Brainstorm. Yeah, we're doing it. Dang it. Alright. Well, now I'm pretty frightened. I'm going to drop more Bowmasters at the end of their turn, and hopefully that plus Lightning Bolt can get over the line. Echoing Deeps. No One Ring. Chaos Defiler is back. Play Damping Sphere. Turns off Bolt for right now. Just need 3 good cracks with these. Maybe we'll draw another Bolt after the frickin' Force of Will. Or I'll still take that blue card. Carpet is back. That must have been their draw for the turn. Huh? Okay, now I'm confused. But we do have an Edict, so... yeah, I feel like this is still possible. And I don't know what would embolden them, because I know what I'm drawing next turn as well. But given this Damping Sphere is around, I feel like this is just probably the right thing to do. They also don't know we have Edict, so they might want to get like 2 Glimmer Posts or something. Then we'll Edict and hopefully draw like Lightning Bolt or Kolaghan's Command or something. Or no, if they get 2 Glimmer Posts, they gain like what, 4 life? Crop Rotation. What is this gonna get? Glimmer Post. Yeah, this is gonna get frustrating if they have multiple ways to string this out. I have my concerns. Okay, that can surveil. I'm scared they do have multiple Titans, though, because they named Giant with Cavern before they picked that one off once upon a time. But they only have 1 more Glimmer Post. Pithing Needle. Forcing my hand on this right here. Yeah, I'll take it. Feels necessary. Naming Narset. Okay. Well, then that can be a pitch for force, I guess. And I guess they don't have another Titan, which is crazy to me. See if we can dodge 1 top deck, I guess. Maybe their hand is like Dismember? I don't know. Cloud Post. Maybe it's Veil of Summer? Well, we got Force of Will. I don't think we can afford to let them take another draw, though, right? Alright. Well, this is not a good matchup. But my strategy against them is usually just be as aggressive as possible. And drawing 4 Lightning Bolts definitely helped out there, even though they had 3 Glimmer Post activations. Alright, cool. Let's keep going. Okay. Feeling a little more awake now. And I won the die roll. Island Ponder Keep. Very insulated against Wasteland. So the God tier Ponder would be land blue card. See what we can get away with here. Yeah. That's what I said. Whoa, Arid Mesa. Kolaghan's Command is usually very good against Mesa decks. Yeah, Goblin Welder. I think I got a pretty good turn next turn. Here we come. Beautiful. Next turn, more than likely, we'll cast Fable the Mirror Breaker, unless Kolaghan's Command feels more appropriate. Which it often does. But I also like the proactivity of Fable here. Great Furnace. Yeah, we could Stone Rain. Grindstone. Yeah, there are worlds in which this completely falls apart. Painter, Petal, then Pyroblast. I mean, it's very specific. Soul Land would be a big... So yeah, let's see. They play Soul Land, then a Painter, and then a Lotus Petal. That's 5 to crack the Grindstone. They'd need one more additional mana source to be able to protect that with Pyroblast with my Force of Will. So yeah, I guess this is risky as hell, but if I go down for this, then fucking whatever, dog. That would be insane. I mean, I have outlined like insane scenarios with like Elvish Spirit Guide in the past and lost to exactly that. So I feel like I've experienced enough for one lifetime. And this time it's not going to happen. And not a Soul Land. Bowmasters is fine. Welder is not really fine. Yeah, I really like my hand. Lightning Bolt. Perfect draw. So let's see here. Yeah, we definitely attack. Full swing, in fact. Okay. And we play another Fable. Mox Opal. Your own Fable. They have one card left. I'm gonna force. If it's Pyroblast, then... Okay, it's not Pyroblast. Alright, depending on what I draw, I might bolt this Bowmaster. Okay, I'm not gonna bolt the Bowmaster. Oops. Gotta keep that red mana up, you know? Oh god, no, 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 no! Sorry, everyone. I suck. But I mean, okay. This is definitely worse for them than it is for me, but this is definitely a really bad play. I should have attacked first at least. Ay, ay, ay. It'll be worth it for that soundbite. Yeah, that could have been entirely game losing if they were under different constraints. Fuck me. And they have a Karn. Okay. You know what? We're gonna be fine. I'll see what they get first. Okay, they're getting another Grindstone. So we can blow up their whole board with K-Command. And then in the future have like some Splinter Twin action, which is kind of fun. Man, I could have had way more mana right now. I feel like a complete idiot. I feel like that's the kind of thing you only do once, though. Okay. I guess I should probably pick up Bowmasters before all graveyards get exiled. Okay, they're good with that. Yeah, pretty commanding spot here, despite playing like a complete idiot. Meltdown, Brotherhood's End seems great. Maybe Blood Moon? I don't know. Hydroblast and Blue Blast, beautiful. Debt is interesting. I'm gonna say that between every match probably. Interesting card. Seems a little overcosted, but I don't know. Did the thing last round. Probably cut an Arset here. Want to make him work. Surgical can be nice too, if you just want to rip their combo out and fight their mid-range plan. Although the combo is like the part that we're like not scared of. It's the mid-range plan that is a lot harder for Grixis control to beat, ironically. So I guess what? Probably want all the forces on the draw, so I guess I can cut him. And one Strix. Plague Engineer is also kind of cool on the play against the Goblin Welder deck, but not on the draw. It's also a Bowmaster mirror though, so maybe Plague Engineer is a lot better than I'm giving it credit for. Well, despite having a pitchable Fury, we gotta throw that one back. This hand is bad too, but are we really winning going to 5? And we have 2 castable spells, so get Fury out of here because Fable can potentially catch us up. And we're on the draw on a 20 land deck. Like, come on, it's gonna happen, right? Pedal. Go. Okay. Well, the pedal's kind of like the mulligan with us, but we do need lands to win. So far, it's a swing and a miss, though. Definitely looking to force Karn. Welder, sure. Now, I suppose I push this rather than Bolt, just because of the way Bolt lines up against like their whole deck. Hashtag well. Land? Yeah. Okay, how about one more? Just one more. I'll also take Meltdown, though. Ooh, Saga. It's pretty scary. Engineer, yep. Dragon Engine, the classic. Bolt there. Just because Bolt likely won't be able to beat these constructs, and Edict can, I bet. Okay, we're gonna ponder. Great. Kind of. I mean, yeah, it's great. It's really great. I'll force anything that moves, and then maybe at some point find like Brotherhood's End or Meltdown. Should be quite the hammer against a Great Furnace start, too. Ancient Tomb, it's a lot of mana. Another Engineer, yeah, sure. Chaos Defiler in the bin, which you can't return with Engineer. If I snap Bolt this, yeah, I'm just going to Edict it. And then I want mana so badly that I'm just going to play Fable right now. Probably get hit for quite a bit. Then hopefully loot into something powerful sideboardy. Okay, so Bolt could have caught the first construct. Shadow Spear. Okay, they're doing stuff. This is what they want to do. Thing about this is that if I edict them, it is kind of a mana advantage if they sacrifice the tapped one, since they spent mana equipping it with Shadow Spear. So that's kind of cool. Alright, we gotta dump these Bowmasters. Hit a land. Okay. I think we need to give up on Force, unfortunately. Okay. So they do. And now we just need to dodge Pyroblast, which I don't know if they have room for. Well, if they do, they don't have it in their hand right now. Alright. They have 5 mana right now, so if they have land and then Painter Grindstone, they can totally get us here. They do have a Fury, which is very bad. A Fury with a Shadow Spear is like kind of hard to come back from. But we definitely have a lot of draws here. Lightning Bolt, Hydroblast, all that stuff. Bowmasters, not so much. Yeah, this is going to get hard. Saga really taxed our removal there. Yep. The trample is a big problem too. But I gotta try to at least untap with this thing. Okay. So yeah, Bolt's still good, Red Blast or Blue Blast good. I guess that's about it, huh? Swamp, not good. Alright. On the play, I like him to Turok. And we don't need all these forces. We died with a force in our hand. Consume seems like it could be pretty good at catching up with, like, since they have Goblin Welder, Orc armies, Grindstones, all that stuff. Ay, ay, ay. And we're not getting any love. At the same time, though, it's really hard to send something like this back, and then maybe we can just leverage a Surveil, depending on what they play. Okay, Mox Opal. Then nothing. Yeah, we gotta Surveil a land here. Uh-oh. What the hell is this? Oh, maybe they read us for Stifle. Yep. Now I'm reading Red Blast here. But we gotta start digging towards that land number 3. This is fine. I'll just trade cards like that. I don't mind too much. Saga. Don't love it. Painter's Servant. That's fine. Choosing blue. Okay. Alright, how about a land here? Brainstorm. Well, we gotta do it. And we hit. Bowmasters is not going to be able to pick off a construct, unfortunately. And I feel like I do want Force. But it is something I wish I could put away. Maybe it's just land Bowmasters. Try and settle the board with help of Force of Will and resolve Fable and go to town. And I kind of want them to tutor Grindstone too. But I can't let my mana go unspent. That's the deal. Maybe they'll try to red blast one of my lands. Then if I bolt Painter in response, that would be funny. Double Saga, come on. Alright, now we're looking for like a good sideboard card. Alright, rounding out our colors. Baleful Strix. Is that better than playing Fable? Probably not. Or bolting a Construct? Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go. Strix also bothers Constructs. Bowmasters, okay. I guess that can beat a Bowmasters. And yeah, I can let them make another one first. What are the odds that they can't get Metalcraft? Oh, probably really low. So we'll bolt there. And they're giving up on one construct there, which is kind of nice. Now that is interesting. They got Grindstone. Hidetsugu Consumes All would be a pretty good draw. Lightning Bolt's also not bad. But I need to pull ahead at some point. But maybe it's just not time to cast Fable. Maybe it's time to just bolt another construct. I really want to start pulling ahead, but I don't know. Then I give this the opportunity to become a 4-4. Or I could have them spend their mana first. It's tough. Maybe they get Shadow Spear after this one. Best case scenario, I think, would be they cast Welder next turn as their means to get their combo online. Then I can Bowmaster that, untap, finally cast Fable, hold up Force, and see what that does for us. Well, they are making Construct, so at least there's that. Yeah, I'm curious to see what they get here. That Grindstone was very surprising. Lotus Petal. Oh boy. They want to grind? We can grind. Breya's Apprentice? Okay, I think this is a force. Just adds too much material to the board. And generates card advantage. Yeah, it's a little better than casting Goblin Welder like I was hoping for. Oh well. Meltdown? Swamp. It's possible I should have held that swamp, actually. And just loot towards, like, Brotherhood's End or Meltdown. Alright, here comes combat. Yep, they're here to grind. I will oblige. Doesn't feel that bad to trade Strix for a construct. It's mana neutral. Okay, well if they cast Bowmasters, they can't make a construct. So let's see how they want to play this. Another Fable. Is that what we're in the market for? That's so difficult. I think I gotta ditch him. Okay, nothing happened really. I guess I could hardcast Lorien Revealed. It's probably what we should do, right? They should find this suspicious, but it looks like they want to block, which means I can finish it off with Bowmasters. So I guess I should do that. Like I said, we're here to grind, and grind hard. Then next turn I can cast, you know, Lorien Revealed with a land drop afterwards to boot. Yeah, I'm glad they're still making constructs, because if they went like Soul Land, Painter, Activate Grindstone, I wouldn't have a whole lot to say about that. I'd have nothing to say about that except good game, I guess. Ancient Tomb. Phyrexian Dragon Engine, sure. Yeah, that Shadow Spear is going to win, so we gotta do something about it. We're getting Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, which is like an insane card. Scalding Tarn. Well, it's not like we're not going to do this, so... It could draw us into all kinds of good stuff. We just need to survive. Hydroblast is pretty good. Will it keep us alive, though? I don't know. Oh, it's totally going to keep us alive. Yep. Pretty crazy stuff. No reason not to block here since I'm about to hit it Sugu. Then we'll be untapping with Reflection, which is good. Will it be good enough, though? I don't know. Okay, I'm good on lands. I guess there's no reason to not him, too. Might as well, right? Chaos Defiler. Well, I'm sure I'm glad they did not cast that. Yeah, this attack is pretty free, unfortunately, because of Double Strike. So, I guess I'm just taking 4. Or I could just chump. Yeah, I'm gonna chump. I don't like really need more Bowmasters at the end of turn. And eventually this can become a 3/3. I'm here to grind. Damn it. Exiling their graveyard is kind of nice, though. Alright, there's no way I'm blocking with this. Or this, I guess, so yeah. Send it. But so far we're losing the top deck war, it seems. Fable. It's powerful stuff. They probably won't want to loot, though, so that's cool. No attack. I guess I'll do this. Brainstorm is very good. Okay. Tricky. I probably want to shuffle and then ponder again. I think that's better than pondering and then pondering again. Brotherhood's End. Huh. It's not very good right now. Edict is not bad. And then Brainstorm is usually pretty good. I just don't have that many cards in hand. But this is like action, and then shuffling and getting like a land off the top is just completely awful. So yeah, let's go like that. Interesting block here. Gonna rack up some damage. And also dispatch their Goblin Shaman, which is nice. I assume they have at least one bad card here. Oh yeah, they had 2 bad cards. And they do just really need action, so it would make sense why they would do this. Cool, we got there. Beating 3 years of sagas, right? Was it 3? Yeah. One of my favorite things to do on Grixis control. Welcome back for match number 3. Very nice hand. We can beat Delver or combo. This is a nice hand against Doomsday too. 60 card deck over there. 61 card deck over there? Yeah, 61 card deck over there. That used to be a signifier for elves. Now I don't know what it means. Probably not combo. I'm guessing like just 5 color control and they couldn't decide what to cut. Yep, Windswept Heath. I think that's most commonly in Beanstalk decks these days. Because I have not run into Maverick or Cradle Control in quite some time. Not since the rise of Blue-Black Riscaminator. Seeing an activation here. Basic Forest. Flagstones of Trocaire. This is really interesting. Green Sun for 1. Yep. We've seen this guy before. And now I fear Wasteland. However, Basic Mountain is in my hand. So that's not good. You know what? Wasteland me. I got 3 more lands. And I'm in the business of trading cards. This is definitely the kind of Grixis control I would want to be running up against this deck. And Force of Will is not so good anymore. Oh, good thing we have land drops to make, jeez. And if we can cast Fable next turn, if they don't play like an X1. So, yeah. I guess I'll just keep all my cards in hand and just like, oh, I don't know, something weird could happen. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to want to do next turn except make a land drop. So go like this. Then if like they wasteland me 2 turns in a row. Okay, Echoing Deeps. This is probably a Merit Lage strategy. And what? Am I taking Prismatic Ending? I guess so. Their hand is not strong. Oh yeah, this is definitely a Merit Lage deck because they have a Sajiri Step over there. That's a dead giveaway. And we'll be forcing literally anything. And then trying to get over the line with Fable Bowmaster Beats. Which will be a little annoying through swords. Sylvan Library? Actually, that one's okay. Because they will run out of time trying to leverage it. One of those weird scenarios where I'm going to force Swords to Plowshares as well. Yeah, we'll just be pressuring here. Force that. And I got 1 unknown in hand. And depending on how anemic it is, they might actually start digging with this. Yep. And they're keeping a card. Hopefully Lightning Bolt will do some work here. Thespian Stage. Looks like a move towards Merit Lage to me. So what does that mean? They're going to 8. If they make Merit Lage next turn, they block the army. Take 3 more, go to 5. Oh, Endurance. Well, in that case, I guess I'm bolting Endurance. Man, I always forget about Endurance. I used to have a piece of paper on my keyboard that said, Endurance! Because it would always blow me out. Alright, please don't make Merit Lage, I guess. Ooh. Okay, they got Knight of the Reliquary. I have a window to lightning bolt this thing. but it's slim. I also get a free attack, or not a free attack, but I can attack with this army token for once. Ooh, Chaos Defiler would actually be pretty cool. I'm gonna loot that away. Dang it. Okay, well, we're in trouble now. We definitely have draws that can get out of this, but yeah, this is not going to be easy. The double land on top of the deck might do us in here. I might have played too aggressively. I don't know. If I just let them swords that Bowmasters. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, there's that thing. If they have Fling, they can win right now. So, Snapcaster Mage, Lightning Bolt, these are all great draws, since Merit Lage can only block one of these things. Oh, Ramanap Excavator. And with a Sajiri Step in hand, there's really no way out of this. Except Shieldred's Edict. But yeah, Baleful Strix will not buy me a turn like it normally does. It's Baleful Strix. Okay. I mean, this could still draw me an Edict. Hymn to Turok. I guess it works. Oh wait, no. Frickin' Ramanap Excavator can play lands from your graveyard. They'll just play the Sajiri Step from the graveyard. Rough. It was close. I might have been too aggressive, I guess. Okay. Blood Moon, obviously. Anything that kills a creature seems pretty good. At the same time, though, Brotherhood's End does not seem that great. So yeah, we can just roll like this. They're on Library, which is interesting. You don't see that very often anymore. But yeah, Narset, maybe not for this matchup. Gotta run that Hymn on the play. Trim 1 Force. I have my doubts about Consume as well. Yeah, shoot. I feel like everything just lined up for them super well. If they didn't have the Excavator, which they must have found off the top at some point, which I guess isn't that hard to do with the Library, then him actually would have bought me a turn. Yeah, I feel like there was just ways that could have happened, and then I would have had an active Reflection of Kiki Jiki, which, as we know, if you untap with one of those, you're in pretty darn good shape. Sure. Do some nasty Blood Moon gaming. I do miss this card. I feel like with Bowmasters, it's not as necessary a piece of the puzzle anymore, but I still love it. Alright, just in case I need to brainstorm, I guess I'll lead on that. Blood Moon on the play seems pretty good. They have their outs to it these days. So we'll just want to dodge, like, basic forest, essentially. That's a good draw. Don't mind just getting ahead on board here. Very effective against their plan B of, like, you know, beating down with neither Reliquary or something. Green Sun for 1. Sylvan Safekeeper. It's not what I thought it would be, so let's slam Blood Moon. Basic Island, not a bad draw. They can sacrifice this in response if they want to, like, get a basic plains, which who knows if they are playing this, or are playing a basic plains in the first place. And I guarantee you it's not as useful to them as a basic forest. Yep. Alright, hopefully that does the trick. Can't Boseiju without a basic forest. Okay. Well, fuck me, I guess. Knight of the Reliquary. Things really working out for them, I guess. Alright. Alright, a little choked on black mana here. But I think I just play Hidetsugu Consumes All. Okay, they didn't want to sacrifice their lands. And I'm wondering what neither Reliquary can really do under a Blood Moon. But the fact that they can cast their spells is very bad. And they have a Dark Depths. That's cool. Swords for the Strix, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is not going so well. Double Edict is cool, but like I said, we're like mega choked on black right now. I'll try brainstorming. Good draws. Start here. And how about there? Great. Let's see these Hidetsugu beats come into play, huh? Like if they, what's it called? Prismatic ending this Blood Moon. That wouldn't be that bad for us. I think we might be just ahead on cards at that point. Or good exchanges, and then Dark Depths will go away. They'll have a Merit Lage. We have 2 Edicts. I don't think they're running discard. Don't think they're a black deck over there. Okay. Yep. It's back. Alright, here we go. We got a threat. It's going to get bigger every turn. Yeah, this is good stuff. Snapcaster Mage likely to be more valuable than Bowmasters at this junction. They might have even cited out prismatic endings and stuff just because it's like not great removal. Just gonna bolt this thing right now. But it'd be nice if they didn't draw super well for one turn. Although this vessel is gonna be probably the biggest thing on board pretty soon. It's a 4/4 right now. Threatening to get even bigger. Bowmaster's helping out. Yeah, we should be able to do this, right? I mean, that's annoying. I think I will slam snap into it, though, and then pick it off with Bowmasters if it blocks. Because it'll look like I'm just pushing damage. And then what? I'll just have to dodge nothing. They can't Boseiju. There's no red spell that destroys an enchantment at instant speed. Okay, they read me for Bowmasters. Is not blocking gonna do it, though? Might have lethal. Okay, that's good for them. Well, taking it to game 3, huh? I'm a little nervous. Since game 1 felt so under control. Oh, did it? I can't even remember. Anyways. Yeah, they do use their graveyard a strange amount. But I think just one consumes has to be right. I guess I can swap out him. But also, we're running a lot of 3-drops at that point. I think I'll take Force, actually. Yeah. Or maybe I want... Yeah, I think this is good. Island, Ponder, Keep. We got a couple pitch spells to keep us in this. And just classic Lightning Bolt. Also good at keeping people in this. And they'll probably try and fight Blood Moon this time. Even though I might have even wanted to side it out on the draw. I don't know. Maybe we'll just draw a land, though. That'd be cool. No play. I like it. Land? Yeah. I think we still ponder, though. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll just do it again, huh? I might not want it. But if they're just gonna give it to me like that, it's a pretty good hate card. Okay. To be determined. Yep. Alright, we'll definitely be bolting that. And then I guess next turn we'll play Blood Moon. Ideally they play a Dark Depths here, so it has the counters, and then we Blood Moon. Because it gets a little scary when they can threaten Merit Lage basically at the drop of a hat. Okay, tapped Windswept Heath, that's awesome. Maybe we can finally get them without white mana this time. Green Sun for 1, I think I just forced that, and then slam Blood Moon and maybe cast a Chaos Defiler someday. Do I need double black for anything? Give me a second. Let's see here. Force of Despair, maybe. No, I don't think I need double black. But I do need double red. Shit, where is it? Here we go. So yeah. Maybe I'll just get a Badlands, I don't know. And they'll think this is weird. They're like, wait a second. Okay. Hopefully this helps for a little bit, and then Fury and Chaos Defiler can answer whatever defense they put up while clocking pretty hard. I feel like I have no bad draws from here except the second Chaos Defiler. And I guess Force of Will would not be good either. Wasteland. No play. Oh, it's a Ponder. It's a Shuffle. Good lord. Just give me a land. I'm dying over here. Do they have crop rotation? Oh yeah. This is probably going to get basic plains, right? Yep. Alright. I guess I take, what? Prismatic Ending? That's pretty annoying, though. That swords, anyways. And now they have a lot more live top decks. Yeah, like that one. Can I please get a land off the top? No! Good lord. Ponder, missed, and now this? I guess Reclaimer's not that scary for one turn, but I would have preferred to, like, you know, curve out. And they're holding it up. They have something. They have something. It's kind of a land. They're getting way more time than they should have gotten. I wonder if I should just pitch... Nah, there's no point. I'm not going to pitch Cast Fury. Alright, they're probably getting another forest here. Frickin' Endurance is online. Yep. Dark Depths, you don't scare me. Okay, now they're attacking, which makes me feel a lot better. Now I want them to Swords Fury, not Chaos Defiler, so... Even though I would gain more life, but I don't think that's the issue right now. Force of Will. I think that will be good someday. Gives me some more good draws. But I'll definitely be like slamming these Chaos Defilers for the foreseeable future, probably. 4 damage right there, please. Alright. I'm assuming we will see Swords and Endurance now. Yep. And yep. Alright, so what? I need to dodge Boseiju, Prismatic Ending. There's a few things I need to dodge. At least until I find like a blue card, then I can at least combat Prismatic Ending. Boseiju, I don't really have any outs to that. That's why you gotta get yourself a Nimble Obstructionist. Okay, hell yeah. Now this was the promise of the deck, you know? I choose Endurance. Now it is tempting to try and end this game, but I'm not gonna force a removal spell on this Chaos Defiler. Force of Despair, okay. Can't imagine a scenario where I'm casting that by pitching Chaos Defiler. Because Chaos Defiler seems a lot better. Oh, this is what I needed that double black for. Endurance, sure. Got that covered. Okay, here comes combat. Yeah, they don't want to block. I mean, I have trample, so it kind of makes sense. They don't win this race, though. Brainstorm. It's probably what I'll pitch over snap, right? Or I'm not sure. I choose endurance once again. Cool. That feels great. So many times I've looked at endurance with a bolt in my hand and nothing to do about it. Alright, we got lethal on board. We got force of will. Something is happening. Force of vigor. Force of will. Close one. Alright. Couple of 5-4 beaters. We're 3-0. This is awesome. Alright, here we are, up against the daddy, who I think is a dredge grinder. And we're not really... Yeah, this is totally dredge. We're not really built to fight dredge that hard, but we do have a bowmasters in hand, which is good. Can definitely fight bridge from below like that. But yeah, I don't think we have surgical in the sideboard. Oh no, we do. Duh. Okay, here we go. See if I can ponder into another force here. No luck. Yeah, this is a pretty scary junction. I think I'm going to shuffle. Chaos Defiler. Probably not the right matchup for that card. Uh-oh. Yep. Well, bit of respite there. Just a little bit. Narset. That could be good too. I need to hold on to these bowmasters though, since bridge from below is such a problem, you know. They don't have a dredger in here, but they will. Kind of all depends on how many bridges I can take out with these bowmasters. There's another one. Can you mill another one for me? No. Okay. Looting. Yeah, we've gotten pretty lucky so far. I'm gonna brainstorm. Force of will is nice. Land number 3 is nice. Can't really do anything about it yet, though. Yeah, hopefully they can... Yeah, hopefully we just get all the bridges gone. That would be nice. Okay, here come the Narcomoebas. Yeah, I was hoping to get more bridges. So we're just going to do what we can here. They're going to be able to tear up our whole hand, though. They have tons of Cabal Therapy. Maybe they'll miss on the first one. I don't know. Yeah, they do miss on the first one. But yeah, they got 3 more. They can just, like, take every card. Yeah, I guess I forced that too, huh? If they're going to take my whole hand anyways. Or yeah, they could do that too. Shoot. Well, this is game 1. It's not like you're supposed to win against Dredge in game 1. That's kind of the point of Dredge. So we'll just see what we can learn here. See Putrid Imp. This looks very similar to the one that Bosch and Roll put out today. Okay. Well, I guess I'll let them dredge one more time. I don't have an archive trap. Not that it would really do anything. Okay, natural draw over there. And probably send with everything here. You know it. As expected, we lose game 1. It just happens. Take hit at Sugu. Brotherhood's End actually has some application here too. Force of Despair doesn't seem bad. Surgical, of course, and then Force. If we have more blue cards to take out, or cards in general, then we can think about those. Hymn to Turok definitely goes. Fatal Push is poor, as is Edict. K-Command, not really the right matchup for that either. Yeah, we're a little low on ways to interact, but that's okay. And I think probably Chaos Defiler is not where we want to be either. Fury seems a lot better. And then I suppose we can probably cut one Fable and maybe just roll with one Blue Blast, because it's really only pitching to Force or countering Faithless Looting, which is kind of narrow. So I wonder... Yeah, I guess I'd rather just have a Fable on top of that. Okay. I don't think I can keep this, even though I have Thoughtseize Force. Well... Yeah, I'm just not sure. If we don't hit land, we're kind of screwed. Mulligan. It's not great, but they're keeping 7? Jeez. I thought they were playing Dredge. I'll bottom Narset. Well, I do need a third land, but yeah, I'm just completely soft to everything. Guess we'll see what happens here. But yeah, tough. Lion's Eye Diamond. Otherworldly Gaze, okay. Narcomoeba. No Cabal Therapy, thank God. Another diamond. And yeah, I need to be able to deal with bridges. Yep, there's Cabal Therapy. And we'll do the thing. Taking out 2 bridges is pretty nice, not gonna lie. Hopefully they don't hit on this. Not sure what they'll name. Brainstorm, they hit. Dang it. That is a bummer. Alright. How about Surgical or something? Lightning Bolt? Not great. I see Hogak. That's pretty scary. Chain of Vapor brought in, okay. Okay. Yeah, this Cabal Therapy Poxwalker situation is really annoying. And I can't destroy it. So yeah, I guess I'll just let them cast Cabal Therapy. They'll probably name Lightning Bolt, which sucks. And they have Faithless Looting. One bridge to go. Oh, they named Narset. I guess that's... Oh, well, yeah, they can also looting after this. But they don't hit another Cabal Therapy, which is amazing news. But with that Icarid, they can cast a Hogak next turn. So I'm really hoping to hit here. Surgical extraction, yep. That's the one. So if I bolt Poxwalkers and extract Icarid, I guess I should see what they dredge first. Or should I just extract Hogak? I think it depends what they dredge here. It's a lot of Poxwalkers. Yeah, maybe I bolt Poxwalkers and then extract them. So, Ox of Agonis is pretty scary. There's one more bridge. But they might be looking to take some natural draws here. There's another Icarid too. Yeah, we'll see what we can put together here. Not going to block yet. Snapcaster Mage is not a bad draw. Could really use one of those. Alright, so far so good. Now let's surveil. Definitely been that. Force of Despair. Alright. I guess that time walks a little bit. They hit Cabal Therapy. Save some life here. I wonder if they'll even cast Cabal Therapy. They might just want to try and ride these two Narcomoebas out. Okay, that's pretty good. If I can survive. I have my doubts, though. Oh yeah, I just actually killed myself. Whoops. Alright, I need to take a break before the last round. This is rough. But yeah, Dredge, probably one of the tougher matchups, unless you're really dedicated to fight it. Wow. Yeah, what was my next card going to be? Fury? I guess that wouldn't have helped anyways. Okay. Wow. Alright. One more match here. I'm gonna mulligan this hand because I'm pretty sure this person plays Delver and we're really gonna be fighting for land drops if we keep this. Sure. Guess I'll play around Stifle and just generally look like a weird combo deck. Oh dear. It's Rhinos. Yeah, our hand is not really good against Rhinos. But at least we're kind of invalidating the wasteland part of their strategy. Yeah, let's see. There's no Flusterstorm in the side or anything. So we're really going to be dependent on, like, Hidetsugu, I suppose. Start the clock. Got to do that as soon as possible against this deck. More Bowmasters. Fury can take one out too, which is nice. But getting to 5 mana and getting that to resolve is tough. So I'm thinking we're going to want to ponder and shuffle, likely. Strix is okay. Yeah, I think we can do better. Get Bowmasters anyways. Okay, they got a surveil. Bending a wasteland. Does that mean they already have one? Yep. Fetch land. Chaos Defiler. That's pretty cool. So I think I can put back Bowmasters, and I'll probably want to play Narset next turn, so maybe I just don't shuffle at all yet. Or I'll have option to shuffle. But I mean, they have 6 cards in hand, like, they probably have some kind of force of will or something, right? Fire. Forest, go. Okay. See what they think about this. Force and negation. Sure. Hopefully that eases up their removal enough that they don't have anything when I cast Chaos Defiler next turn. Then we have some good live top decks after that. Or we could just keep slamming Chaos Defilers. Hopefully survive. I'd be surprised if they didn't have a force though. But maybe it's force and negation. Oh yeah, we're in there. Okay, they're gonna surveil. And they put a card on top. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Maybe a Cascader? So I'm kind of giving up on the trigger, death trigger, which seems pretty relevant if I block right now. So I'm going to actually let this 4 come through. They're also at 13, thanks to the Bowmasters. Lorien revealed. Sure. Seems kind of likely they'll have force at this point. So I guess I'll ponder. See if they want to fight over that. No. Okay. How about Edict? Okay. Getting this hit for 5. Pretty significant. Mtgo. Haven't seen that too often in this deck. Okay, here we go. Ooh, there's one Force of Will that goes to the bottom. Which means I guess it's a little less likely that they'll have one in hand. Now I think I want to cast Fury. So if they force that, it's not as bad. Oh, Murktide Regent. Well, that changes things a little bit. Wow. That's pretty incredible. We're doing the thing. I choose Murktide Regent. And then pretty clearly attack here. Double blocking is pretty free here, since I'm going to take something else out with the exit trigger. Oh, wow, okay. They're going to go to 2, so I have plenty of live top decks now. Haven't seen a single bolt yet. But I think I still probably want to prioritize getting double red. This is 10 power on board. I guess if they had Violent Outburst, land, Brazen Borrower to bounce, and like fire, they could get lethal here. Okay, well there's part 1. Bouncing Chaos Defiler can't feel that great though. Okay, we're in damage. They don't have Violent Outburst. That's a relief. They do have Shardless Agent, though. Which means they're not casting Brazen Borrower. But this is just so many trampling bodies that they might get over the line here. Yeah, I think I need to Surveil and hopefully find a Lightning Bolt or Kolaghan's Command. Fatal Push. Does that do it? If they don't have any interaction, it does. Seems kind of risky. But is it better than just like looking for something else? I think so. So far, so good. Yeah, I don't think they can have anything for 1 mana unless they have Spirit Guide, Petty Theft. Alright, sweet. Damping Sphere. Is that really where we need to be? Probably not. Blood Moon seems funny too. Force of Despair, yeah. Force of Negation. Didn't see any Minsk and Boo. Hymn to Turok seems pretty good as well. As for cuts, this is like the one matchup where I don't really like Bowmasters. And then Baleful Mastery also doesn't seem all that relevant. Oh, they have Murktide Regent. Let's bring in Pyroblast. And also... what? Yeah, probably just him. We're on the draw. Although it is... yeah, also, since they're a Wasteland deck, I think him is probably just a bit of an ask here. I think this hand is actually pretty good. We got Force, which feels pretty good on the draw. And then Shieldred's Edict is not bad either. And they don't have a turn 1. They're just going to Surveil. Throw a Footfalls in the yard. Glad to see that go. Just suspending that against Grixis control is often pretty effective. But they don't want to do that. Okay, cool. Now let's Ponder. Yeah, this is all good. Might not need Chaos Defiler for a while, obviously. But just loading on Strixes, if your left hole can hold out, is pretty effective against this deck. And I probably will put Defiler in my hand. I'll probably play basic Swamp here and then cast Strix. It's nice just to have that top end option. Oh, something's happening. Forest, okay. Hull Breacher. Off a Spirit Guide. I could force this. It just feels dumb. They'll get a treasure. Yeah, I mean, it's annoying enough, I think. Okay. No big deal. Land go over there. We might be looking at, like, a Violent Outburst. Lorien revealed, okay. If they have another Hull Breacher, I don't have the means to really stop it if I cast Strix, so I guess I'll cast Ponder instead. Okay. Yeah, this all seems pretty good as well. I guess I'll put Force in my hand. No attack. Okay. I was expecting a Violent Outburst. And I guess it could still happen if they have a Spirit Guide. But that wouldn't seem as good as... Surveilling would not seem, yeah, that good. No land pass. Alright, we're just going to say maybe later to K-Command and just play more Strixes. They got another Hull Breacher. I guess I'm forcing this one too, huh? Doesn't feel good though. This is an interesting plan B. Okay, now we're just waiting on a land, and then we can probably just start going crazy. They have no mana up this time, so I think this attack is totally free and safe. And then we'll have things that they'll want to force. They might be sandbagging Wasteland too. Okay, Shardless Agent. It's time. Force Negation. Wow, that's a lot of Force Negations. So it seems like maybe they do have Force of Will in hand. Or something like that. More or less have their board handled here. Force of Will, that's too bad. Yeah, I guess if they cast Minsc and Boo, I'm going to want to Edict that. And we do kind of have their board handled. Okay, they're looking to trade. They just want to get that damage through, I guess. They did not cast Minsc and Boo before. So let's... Nah, hold on. Yeah, I think I'm going to hang on to the Edict. It's kind of a big hit of damage for sure, but... see what happens after this. If they just play like another Shardless Agent, then I'll want to Edict a Rhino, then hopefully draw a land. Murktide Regent. Land? Double Edict. I guess that works. Can't afford to get Wastelanded, and it's like pretty likely if I draw land it will make red. Yeah, any blue card, any land that's not Underground Sea or the other one, Undercity Sewers, they're all good draws. They just drew 3, which is not great, obviously, but hopefully it won't matter too much. Oh, and I totally just glossed over those 2 Force of Wills, so yeah, maybe they don't have one in hand. They probably would have forced an Edict, just to keep that pressure up and all that. Okay, blue card, better than nothing. It do be hard to cast 5 drops though, especially in Legacy. Yep. We can beat Mystical Dispute, which I don't know if they're running it. What the heck? What just happened? Did they like side them out? There's no way they only have 2 Crashing Footfalls, is there? Well, I'm not going to force a Grey Ogre. Oh, it's in their hand. They have 3. Okay, that makes sense. Wow. Well, lucky us, I guess. Can I draw a land now? Hell yeah. Let's go. Alright, I'll choose Shardless Agent. Ugh, can barely speak. This should do the trick, right? It's many turns before they'll see a Rhino. Starting to wonder what's in their hand, though. Maybe Brazen Borrower? Hard casting that. I think that's fine. It's a little scary, but I'll cast another Defiler next turn. And hopefully we'll just clock them out before that comes off suspend even. Hardcast Force and then Mystic Dispute. Mystical Dispute would be a problem. I don't think they're running Mystical Dispute though. Yeah, we looked at their whole deck pretty much. Unless it's like a 1-of in their hand. I see Endurance though. Shardless Agent. Sure. Ooh, K-Command. That's probably better, right? Is it? I don't know. No, I don't think it is. But it's nice. It's very nice. This is kind of like game 1. This is like a really nice way to end the league. Just hard casting a bunch of Chaos Defilers. Yeah, if they don't block next turn, we might just get some reach in with Kolaghan's Command. But they'll probably want to block if they want to like also like have Force of Will up and stuff? No? Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, we should just do this. I think it's like backed up in a lot of ways. I got the GGs. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Whew, that was a super long league. I think this video will turn out to be pretty long, and I think it's pretty cool that we beat every deck except Dredge, because I don't think Dredge is really a concern for this deck if you kind of look at the construction, what it's doing. We got mainboard Hymn to Turok, we got Fatal Push, Fury, Chaos Defiler. Dredge doesn't care about any of those things, and the sideboard was also a little light on Dredge hate, so this was truly a success. We got to beat Cloud Post, which is not a good matchup for Grixis control. We beat Depths, we beat Rhinos, which I think I've talked about on the channel. I've had a lot of trouble with that matchup on my build of Grixis control, whereas this deck, we were able to hang on and just like start firing Chaos Defilers, which totally established board dominance along with these awesome ETBs and death triggers. So yeah, Arkratos, that was so much fun. That was a really good time. Your deck is awesome. It's a really cool take on Grixis control. Fable the Mirror Breaker is an awesome engine. It just does so much for 3 mana. Really easy to cast with 2 and 1 red. Yeah, sorry Hymn to Turok didn't come up too much. And other than that, I feel like the results speak for themselves, don't they? I might be looking to Damping Sphere myself, because yeah, it does a lot for many matchups, it seems. And it was really fun to play with Blood Moon again, too. Yeah, I guess my only feedback would be maybe think about Dredge a little more these days, because everyone is doing that, it seems, along with like the tempo reanimator stuff, and yeah, you know. Okay, cool. That was an awesome league. I'll see y'all next time.